Support.
The maestro, please!
And we're finally back after that whole channel debacle. This is actually the first video being made since the channel's come back. This'll be for the week of
December 3rd, 2019.
On this day in music back in 2008, Beyonce's third studio album, I Am Sasha Fierce, got to #1 in the US, making Beyonce the third woman to have her first 3 albums get to #1 that decade, behind Alicia Keys and Britney Spears.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
I mean, to be fair, before Mariah Carey, this guy was Christmas.
You're in my heart, you're in my soul. You'll be my breath should I grow old. You are.
This one's a bit different than your typical rock singer with an orchestra. Yes, there are the typical, this is just the orchestral arrangement of this song, but there are some new versions of his old songs, in addition to a completely new song.
Don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing.
Sometimes I feel like I've been tied to the whipping post. Tied.
I mean, the subtitle kind of gives you a good idea of what this all is, taking the music of the Allman Brothers band and combining it with a big band, hence the big band of brothers. So what you end up getting is honestly a lot of blues.
Singing.
I love rock and roll.
Hold tight for everyday life.
Coldplay's 8th studio album, and it's actually separated into 2 parts, the first being Sunrise, and the second being Sunset. And oddly enough, if you get the physical edition, there's a bunch of interlude tracks in between the 2 parts, about 8 of them, each being 30 seconds long, all of bells chiming.
It's bigger than hip hop, hip hop.
What all do you want from me? ARs and them 223s. Fucking around with me, you see I'm hot, I'm 500 degrees.
Just goes to show you can still get a top charting album even while you're in prison. The whole idea with this album is it's attributed to YNW Melly's multiple personalities, 2 of which being Melly and Melvin.
I wish that you would love me. I wish that you would love me more. Nobody else but me. Like shawty with you.
The 4th mixtape in the Love Letter to You series, given it's actually technically his 5th mixtape. He announced he was working on this shortly after he released Exclamation Mark back in August. So if you wanted more Trippie Red, you now most certainly have it. I mean, we had the last 2 weeks with EDM albums, and considering those episodes of Record Rundown were released back to back, hopefully you got your fill.
And now I need some help from the maestro, please!
I'm the bad guy. Duh.
Been a while since we've talked about this album. It's back up here because at Target and Walmart, the vinyl edition of the album went on sale, so obviously a bunch of people bought it, and well, here we are.
Yeah, Hollywood is bleeding, but we call it home. Outside the winter.
They released the 2019 year-end Hot 100, and I believe 4 tracks from this album ended up making it on that list.
Into the unknown. Into the unknown. Into the.
Is Into the Unknown gonna be as infectious as Let It Go was from the first movie? I do not know, but I do know Frozen 2 is actually shooting for the #1 spot next week.
We back, we back, we back in the speakers, back in black, getting blasted in the bleachers. It's probably true what my mama said.
In case you're wondering, yes, this actually is Jason Aldean's 9th studio album.
I wish that you would love me. I wish that you would love me more. Nobody else but me. Like shawty with you.
This is his first #1, I would say, album, but it's a mixtape. His mixtapes as of late have been charting better than his album, minus Old Self, which didn't chart at all. And with that, we are finally back on a normal schedule, and hopefully it will remain that way, at least through the end of the year.
And now I need some help from the maestro, please!